Last week in Indianapolis, Kieran Lifflander's race got off to a rough start. A crash in qualifying and a slowdown penalty for track limits in his heat race forced him to fight his way through the semifinal, an uphill climb from the very beginning. Meanwhile, Evan McFarland kept things clean, winning his heat and locking in a direct spot in the feature. When the lights went out, McFarland made the most of his front row start, holding steady to take the win and strengthen his hold on the championship lead. Behind him, Zach Blanche continued to impress, adding yet another podium to his name and keeping himself firmly in the mix. Now with the World Championship crossing into the second half, Evan leads by 7 points with 4 rounds remaining. Can Kieran claw his way back into the fight, or will McFarland start to pull clear once again? We go green under the lights in Iowa, live next on ASN. Our venue for today is not Interlagos, it's the virtual Iowa Speedway. Located in Newton, Iowa, this 0.66-mile circuit combines high-speed asphalt sections with tight technical dirt corners down inside the oval. 9 corners in total, 5 to the left and 4 to the right, offering a mix of flow and precision. The Joker Lap here is much shorter than the main route, bypassing the infield road course with a chicane that rewards timing and accuracy. In NASA Rallycross, here's our format. After open practice, we head to a single-car 3-lap qualifying. We will invert the field for our 5-lap heat races, and if you win your heat, you're straight into the feature with 2 bonus points. The rest head to the semifinals, also 5 laps. The top half of each race advances, with the top 3 earning extra points, and that'll set the stage for the 10-lap feature race where the points are awarded and the trophies are handed out. And unique to NASA Rallycross, 2 jokers are taken all day. The 33rd season of the NASA Rallycross World Championship continues today live on the Automotive Sports Network. With Brian Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Josh Mertz as we welcome you to the 10th running of the Iowa Grand Prix. Mr. Brian Sawyer, we're 1 for 1 for gaffes today. I can't read a script. You can't edit graphics. We're halfway through the World Championship. There's 7 points between Evan and Kieran. Zach's close behind. What are we thinking? How are you getting ready in Iowa?
Hi, Josh. I'm doing pretty good. Excited for Iowa. Excited for Iowa would be over. It's an okay track, but I wish it had more rally than more rallycross than just tarmac sections. But been an interesting week. The lights haven't been here yet, but the contenders, it was a little spicy. So excited to see what this race has in store for us today.
It was a super fun race on Monday. Who could forget the Jetacross race that we had on Sunday? I want to forget that Jetacross race, Brian. That was not the most fun. Real quick, the NASA Rallycross Challenge on ASN brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. And thank you so much to Rob Hartland and Overwatch for their continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Also by Whiplash SimCams, bringing you every angle for every lap. Visit facebook.com/WSimCams. And thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for camera support all season. And finally, by Alex Abetti, the producer of the official NASA theme music. So, let's take a look at the championship coming into round 5 here in Iowa. And Brian, you want to take us through it?
Sure thing. Evan McFarland topping the table, 100 points to Kieran Lifflander's 93. Zach Blanche, Matthew Lindy, Marcus Simmer, Klaus Kreutzer, Joshua Darnell, Jake Robichaux, Eric Dubois, and Devin Hughes round out our top 10. In teams championship, we got TWR Subi Squad topping that table, 242. They're almost 100 points clear of JC Simsport in second place. Control Z Racing, Kieran Lifflander Racing, Slate Pack, Fiesta Siesta, Bite 500, TO Racing, Move Over at Speedy Time, and Impact Sim Sports in those top 10. In the Manufacturers Championship, pretty much the same as it is every week. Subaru
Why are
on
we still
top.
the third
140.
manufacturer? Or
There
fourth one?
is a ghost car. VW Beetle in fourth with 0 points because it gets funky when there's somebody out there with no points. Excel doesn't know how to sort like that. It does.
Just
but,
like Thursday when you broke everything?
yeah, pretty much.
As we are finishing up practice, I had a friend comment in my Discord server, and he said, wow, the ASM broadcasts are getting great. And then 5 seconds later, it pulled up the glitch from Thursday. So here we are. Thanks for joining us on ASN. We are getting ready to go qualifying here in Iowa. I just want to take a look really quick. McFarlane, 35-4. Lifflander, 35-5. Octavio Rondoletto, who has been decimating the contenders field on Monday nights, 35-8. He's ahead of Zach Blanche in car number 2. Are you ready to head to qualifying, Mr. Sawyer?
Yeah. Do it.
Terrific. Let's do it. As we reset the track state, we've got that all situated. Want to give a shout out. We got Matty Grove, we got Ryan Hartunian hanging out in chat. We got Robbie Kirtley, Garth McDade, a couple other guys hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out, spending some time on your Saturday with us as we get ready to kick off the second half of the 33rd National Rallycross World Championship from Iowa. And this is a marvelous circuit, unless your name is Brian Sawyer, then he's not a fan of it, as we get ready to roll. First car on track is Matthew Lindy, car number 3, contenders champion from 2024A in car number 3. Nice and easy over the jump on this warm-up lap. I did this same thing on Monday. You don't want to burn the track in. From my knowledge, Brian, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, the track is fastest here in Iowa when it's fresh. So you don't want to burn through the dirt.
Exactly. The first lap is probably going to be your fastest. You want to slow drive it over the dirt for the first time by. I mean, iRacing's new penalty system, they can't take the Joker, so they have to run this whole lap.
So as a result, Marcus Indrex Simmer is actually the first car to begin his qualifying run, the reigning NASA World Rally Challenge champion in car number 4 for JC Simsport into turn 1, clips the first curb. If we could take a look at him, Brian, as Lindy begins his first lap. Simmer heading into the chicane. A point of contention tonight. The track limits don't extend too far over the paint there. Simmer stays within the track, slides it through. Not a good line for the Estonian. And it looks like McFarlane, that is, on his warm-up lap. I thought Lindy gave up his first lap. Those cars look similar. And we will see the first lap times roll in qualifying. As Simmer into the final corner. Across and over the jump, across the line for the Estonian. 36-7. Matty Morris begins his first lap. Zach Blanche finishing his first lap. And he sets a 37-9. Josh Darnell, 36-0. McFarlane has stopped on his warm-up lap. And where is Kieran? Just waiting for him.
McFarlane's doing it. He's just setting up a good run. So here he goes for his first lap.
Over the jump goes the world champion. Tied. Chris Wetz for third all-time on the wins list last week in Indianapolis. Klaus Kreutzer on his first lap. Devin Hughes finishes his first, 37-3. Chris Wetz, car 071, 36-748 for the man from Texas. As trying to find McFarlane in car number 1, 4-time consecutive world champion, kid from California, resetting records every single week, it seems, Brian. And what will he run on his first qualifying run? The benchmark is a 36-0 from Darnell, 35-4 for McFarlane. Let's find Lifflander. He has not set a lap yet in the 20. He's still in the pit lane.
He's not even in his career, Josh.
Klaus Kreutzer, 36-7. Joshua Darnell, let's see what he will run on his...
So did I just talk to myself for a little bit?
Probably.
Boys and girls, I think I got I did. I got to talk to those guys. Okay, it looks like we're back. So, qualifying's over. I just commentated like 3 or 4 laps perfectly, and nobody heard it. Nobody saw it. I guess everything kind of soft crashed there. So, Evan McFarlane. Yeah, Evan McFarlane, top of the table. Kieran Lifflander, Matthew Lindy, Octavio Rondoletto, Joshua Darnell, Zach Blanche, Klaus Kreutzer, Chris Wetz, Marcus Simmer, Devin Hughes, and Matt Morris. I was saying to Josh when we were live but not live, Octavio Rondaletto. I don't think he's going to be a contender driver next season. What do you think?
I agree. He's been impressive pace, and I'm trying to fix things on my end now because I created 900 Brave tabs trying to fix this for you, and I think we'll be okay. All right. I'm not sure. I think we're back. Medi says we're a little bit choppy. We're dealing with some technical issues. Brian's house decided to apparently explode, so I think we are back. Question mark?
It says excellent connection. So excellent, I guess, could be a relative word, but we're getting ready to go to our first heat.
Alrighty. Well, we are back. Thanks for hanging with us here, and we should be good to go. Once I figure out how to close the giant chat window in iRacing. I apparently don't know how to do that. All right. We are gridding for heat number 1. And let's take a look at what we have on track. Devin Hughes, Klaus Kreutzer, Octavio Rondaletto, and Evan McFarlane.
I'm having a good day, Josh.
4 cars for heat number 1 here in Iowa. Green flag off the line. Good jump from McFarlane. Thought about sneaking the inside with Hughes and Kreutzer over-rotates into the champion, nearly off the jump. And into turn number 1. McFarlane trying to bowl his way through on Rondaletto, who will joker on the first opportunity. McFarlane thought about following to the regular course and jokered at the last possible moment. Down to the final couple of corners. McFarlane trying to find his way around Rondaletto. Hughes and Kreutzer on the regular course. Rondaletto leads at the end of the first lap, Ryan.
Did something happen with Kreutzer? He looks like he's 8 seconds back off of Devin. Or did Devin?
He spun.
Oh, he spun.
Pushed
all right.
Wide in the dirt.
Well,
and
looks
then
like
looped it.
Octavio Rondaletto took off to his second lap early, or his second joker early. Evan decided to stay on the main course. They both have breathing room now, so now it just comes down to who can run the cleanest, basically, solo lap.
So McFarlane exiting the final corner over the jump on lap number 2. Kreutzer in second on the road. Or no, sorry, it's Rondaletto who jokered twice. So apologies for that. We're going to be noticing that a lot today when you joker on the first couple laps and get very confused as to who jokered when and who's actually leading, and timing likes to lie.
Yeah, Justin Robichaud and I were having that issue on Monday. It's like, who's actually in the lead of this race? iRacing doesn't report who's on or who has taken their joker until the lap is ended. And sometimes, I mean, it's like 10 or 12 seconds until they finish the lap after they joker. So you go, how did they get there? They must have jokered.
We're taking a look.
Kreutzer's taken 2.
McFarlane's got 1 left. I think McFarlane's going to have it. It's, I think, what, a 10-second delta? 10, 11-second delta?
It's a 10-second delta, but if I'm Evan, I would have taken it that last lap. He's now behind Klaus Kreutzer, who's not low, but he's off pace right now. And you don't want that car in front of you. I mean, they are teammates. But you don't want to have to tell your teammate, please move now. Especially coming into this third section where you need to get this perfect.
Rondaletto leads halfway through the final lap. McFarlane will have to joker now in car number 1. He sees Rondaletto take the hairpin through the joker, and McFarlane maybe to the lead. They'll be battling to the final corner. Rondaletto on the inside. Outside is McFarlane. McFarlane clears it. Rondaletto shoots high to try and over-under on the world champion, and both points leaders over the jump to end the first heat race. It'll be McFarlane at the last as Rondaletto into the fence with Hughes and Kreutzer to the semifinal.
Oh, he's about to
Does that
take his
make up
car
for
out
our
right
qualifying
there.
issue? Because here we are, we're back.
That makes up for our qualifying issue. I I thought we were going to have a full-on incident there.
I was a little worried when that undercut happened from Rondoletto. Heat 2, Morris, Wetz, Darnell, and Kieran Lifflander. And Kieran didn't have an incident in qualifying this week. He sits in second in the qualifying order. That gives him fourth for heat number 2 as we get ready for that second heat race in Iowa. Green flag off the line. What a jump from Lifflander. Shoots the gap between Morris and Wetz down to the first corner. Darnell stuck. Lifflander deep in turn 1. Loses the first and second spots. I'm so flabbergasted by another mistake from Lifflander. Lost for words. Down to turn 1. Darnell from 4th to 1st as Morris puts Lifflander to the curb in the 20. And the kid from South Carolina, what is going on with him? It has been messy the last 2 weeks. As now he's battling Morris and Wetz, and Brian, this is not what you need. You're stuck in traffic.
Yeah, I would have done everything in my power if I was Kieran to get that car to the Joker that first lap. He's stuck now. I mean, he's free. Those 2 cars let him go. I don't know why Morris let him go there, but I mean, he just burned time to Josh Darnell. He's 12 seconds back from him. He should be taking his first Joker here. I am him. He's not. He's going to save them both. Chris Wetz off to his second Joker, or his first Joker. I guess that leaves Kieran with a little air to breathe.
As Lifflander sits now in the 3rd position behind Darnell, behind Wetz, Lifflander and Morris. And it's an interesting choice that you can have here in Iowa. You can joker on the first couple of laps, but I say this as I jokered early on Monday. I always prefer to joker late because you can run your own race and surprise everyone at the end with the giant delta, but it just depends on how the traffic's looking. As Darnell leads.
Fastest lap, 35.875. About a half second faster than Josh Darnell's fastest lap, but he's 12.5 seconds back. That's a full delta. Josh Darnell just needs to maintain this pace. See if Morris or Wetz decides to take their second Joker.
Morris does not. Wetz does not. Lifflander yet to Joker. He will have to do his first Joker in the 20.
Out. Darnell took his second. He's 23 seconds up, so he's going to come about 13 seconds up. So yeah, we are looking at about a 12-second delta here. So it's going to be tight.
Be a lap of the gods from Kieran Lifflander to try and make up this position, and he is overdriving this car. The pressure to try and win a world championship is immense for this kid from South Carolina.
Right now, I'm going to hold the middle line and make him have to think about committing to one.
Jokering it. Nowhere close. Wow.
All right.
It's going to be Josh Darnell. Of course, there's one corner left. Lifflander deep on the brakes. And Josh Darnell wins heat number 2. Lifflander to the semifinal again for the second consecutive week after another mistake, as Morris and Wetz also to the semifinal. You can't make this stuff up, guys. That's crazy. Heat number 3. Marcus Indrek Simmer, Zach Blanche, and Matthew Lindy. Interesting. Unless these guys practice during the day, but they know that Iowa's a night race. That's the only thing I can think of, Brian.
Yeah.
Heat 3, getting ready to go.
I think he wants
Green flag.
On this point for the LCQ win.
Blanche down to turn 1. Lindy to the inside of Simmer, gives him a nudge. And cars 2, 3, and 4 are not in that order just yet. It's 2, 4, and 3 down to turn 1. Simmer turns in way too early, does the Estonian. Lindy to the inside. Will Blanche Joker? He does. Simmer does as well. Now Lindy minding his own business. We weren't able to do this during qualifying as everything exploded. Let's ride on board Matthew Lindy for a lap and enjoy the sights and sounds of Iowa. All right, Brian, is this better? I've moved my microphone position. Apparently I'm really loud. Sorry, everybody. Figuring stuff out. My mic likes to still move on its own, so I have no clue. As let's get reacclimated with this heat race. As Blanche, Simmer jokers again, and Lindy into turn number 1. Lindy sets fastest lap, 36.2. So I think Simmer will be leading on the road in the 4 over the jump. He has one. No, he took both of his jokers. Blanche, I think, has one left, and Lindy has yet to take any jokers. No second joker from Blanche. I think, Brian, he's going to wait till the last lap. Surprise Simmer on the merge. Lindy has to take his first joker now, so where will he come out? I think he might be battling his teammate.
No, he's going to come out well in front of Blanche.
Into the wall! Just a slight kiss from the 3 to the fence. And Lindy's in third. Simmer takes the white flag.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he was only right there. He was only 8 seconds behind Blanche. He didn't gain that much.
And now, Blanche and Lindy both have to joker. Simmer has no jokers left. It's not going to be a contest for the Estonian. He will lose first and second. Now, Blanche and Lindy will have a race down to the final corner to end this third and final heat race in Iowa. And Zach Blanche continues an impressive season, winning Heat 3. Lindy and Simmer to the semifinal. It's been surprises all race, and it's only 1:30. We've been going for half an hour. Octavio Rondoletto, Matthew Lindy, Matty Morris, and Klaus Kreutzer. Looks like we're going to have 2 semifinals today.
I sure hope we have 2. It didn't break everything.
Otherwise, you broke even more stuff. Who knows? It says 2 cars from each semifinal will go to the feature race. Semifinal A in Iowa. Green flag. Kreutzer gets a great jump. Splits Lindy and Rondoletto down to the first corner. Klaus had to straight line at a pinch, so he did not get hit by Rondoletto. Lindy got a little bit of a nudge from the man from Illinois. And into turn number 1, Lindy shallow into the corner. Morris as well, battling with Kreutzer. Jokering is Rondoletto, the Argentine in the 48. Through the chicane, Lindy leads Kreutzer and Morris. That whole Byte 500 team has been impressive this season in the contenders on Mondays. It's been a blast when I dropped in for a few weeks there. And it's going to be fun to see them in the World Championship in 2026A. Continuing the farm system of guys starting in futures or contenders and winning those championships and moving up to the respective lights and supercars World Championships. Awesome to see. Lindy Jokers battling with Rondoletto. Top 2 hold a transfer spot. Matty Morris has spun on the regular course. Rondoletto trying to fight back with Lindy, no contact. Over the jump to begin lap 3. Inside on Lindy, giving each other room, no contact. And Klaus Kreutzer minding his own business as Rondoletto jokers. Rondoletto into the wall, Brian, in the 48.
I don't think that's going to do too much to him. He seemed all right. Kreutzer just had in a joker.
He comes out behind Lindy in the 3.
That's right.
Morris is out after that spin in the chicane. Rondoletto's got both jokers. Now, if you're Lindy or Kreutzer, you're going to be battling for a transfer, but you also have to focus on trying to take the spot away from Rondoletto. 2 to go. Kreutzer
go back
jokers
and,
go up deep, so he does not follow Lindy. No contest for Kreutzer or Rondoletto. Sorry, Brian. Go ahead.
I was going to say, do you want to go back and look at that Matt Morris spin?
Go ahead. I can keep an eye on live pictures. Make it real quick. Might have to roll it back.
That's okay. We'll hit it one more time, see if that we actually get it. Oh, yep, just
Over-rotated.
a little bit, yep. And the car says, no, I'm not going to turn back the way you want to go.
And Matthew Lindy has this last joker in the 3. He enters the joker. Rondeletto leads right now. Lindy exits. Lindy slices to the inside. Rondeletto cannot defend. And Lindy to the race lead. Rondeletto to the inside in the final corner. Don't get too argy-bargy.
Oh.
Lindy into the left front's broken. And Krutzer makes it into the feature. Wow! For the second consecutive week, the former Contenders champion out in the semifinal.
And that's exactly the move that I was saying that Josh Darnell needed to make earlier. Rondeletto did it. Just hold the middle line, make Lindy make the choice where he wants to go. He's either going high and has to get around on the outside, or dips low and hopefully has enough speed. He chose low, didn't have enough speed. Rondeletto easily got the over-under, and Lindy just cut the corner a little too hard. He's limping. He's going to make it. He did it.
As the second semifinal getting ready to roll here in Iowa. Kieran Lifflander, Devin Hughes, Marcus Indrek Simmer, and Chris Wetz. Underfunded Motorsports, 2 JC Simsport cars, and a Kieran Lifflander racing machine. Of their namesake, Kieran Lifflander, car number 20. Reigning Lights World Champion. Simmer, the reigning World Rally Challenge Champion. Chris Wetz, bridesmaid, never the bride of seasons past, as we get ready for the second semifinal in Iowa. Green flag. Off the line. Lifflander doesn't lock up into turn 1 this time. Over the jump. Lifflander, Hughes, Simmer, and Wetz. Who will joker on the first opportunity? Hopefully our stuttering is fixed. It was gnarly internally there for the moment. Lifflander jokers.
Chris
And
Wetz
Wetz
over all the
the
curbing.
track.
That car's done. I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if he gets around the rest of this lap.
Over the jump, Lifflander leads. He kissed the wall on the inside in the final corner. Now, all right, gentlemen, while I have you both on screen, if you're watching this back, I hope you haven't killed each other, because you guys are going to be battling for a transfer spot. It's Hughes versus Simmer. As Lifflander took to the regular course, will Hughes respond with a joker? He will not. Simmer. I talked to my boys yesterday, Brian. I said, how are we feeling about tomorrow? Marcus sent a poop emoji, and Devin said, I haven't practiced. So that's how that went yesterday on the Jesse Discord.
They're competing for the final spot in the future.
As Lifflander, no second joker yet.
Resets the fastest lap now.
Simmer holds second. Hughes in third. As Hughes goes to the joker, he will come out. Will he be battling his teammate? Simmer misses the apex. Hughes back to second.
Simmer seemed very slow to get on the gas, back on the low apron there.
As there's multiple lines you can run through that hairpin, you want to keep it very tight to the inside wall and maybe go up onto the banking. Lifflander takes his second joker. Simmer takes his second joker. Hughes stays out. Lifflander will take the white flag. My mind can't help but wonder, Brian, is there some gamesmanship from Kieran Lifflander trying to get that extra point? We're going to take the conspiracy theorist hat off, though. Maybe there are genuine mistakes.
I mean, he needs...
But it'll be
I don't know. He
every
needs
point.
to make up points. He needs 7 points. This is 1 extra.
But starting in the back of the field for the 20, you can get caught up in some incidents. Joker merge between Simmer and Hughes. Hughes back to second. Lifflander into the final corner. He will transfer through from the semifinal. Hughes will be our 7th and final car transferring in as Simmer and Wetz best of the rest. as our qualifying races are over. And we're going to allow these guys to take a minute, have some warm-up laps. We are going to take a break as well. You won't miss a thing as we go ASN nonstop from Iowa.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in the turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up and into the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rally's going to hold his spot. The NASA Rallycross Challenge on ASN is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. Learn more at osscenter.com. Thanks to Rob Hartland and Overwatch for their continued support of NASA Sim Racing. By Whiplash SimCams, bringing you every angle, every lap. Visit facebook.com/WSimCams. And thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for camera support all season. And also by Alex Sabetti, producer of the official NASA theme music. If you like what you see, hit like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network at ASN TV USA on every platform. And according to Brian, we're even on the dark web. And don't forget to ring the bell for live streams every week and subscribe to ASN Plus for $1 a month for bonus content. If you want your league or event on ASN, ASNTVUSA.com. And if you'd like to race in NASA, we have something for everyone at NASASimRacing.com. As we welcome you back to round 292 of the championship overall, round 5 of the 33rd season of the NASA Rallycross World Championship here in Iowa. With Brian Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Josh Mertz, live on the Automotive Sports Network. Mr. Brian, hopefully we got everything fixed and I sound pretty decent instead of clipping really loudly. Is Kieran going to add his name to this list, or will Evan make it 3 race wins in a row in Iowa? What are we thinking?
I'm going to go dark horse. I'm going to go Octavio Rondoletto.
Oh. Okay. I could get behind that.
You know what? I'm splitting it. I think Josh or Octavio. Josh is going to start
Darnell?
P2. Yeah, Josh Darnell's starting P2, is he not?
He is. Huh. All right.
He had pace.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Yeah, Garrett jokered his last lap. He kept it in front of him, so he's got the pace. And he wasn't the best in qualifying today, but I know he sat down 2 minutes before qualifying even started. So
McFarland's trying to get his 21st World Championship win and sit clear by himself for 3rd on the wins list. Lifflander's going for win number 16. Zach Blanche has 1. Darnell, no wins in the World Championship. Ron Doletto, 0 wins. And Klaus and Devin, all 0. So we haven't even gone over programming notes, but we'll hit those at the end because we are getting ready to go. SimCar is over, and NASA will be back tomorrow in Barcelona, 9 p.m. Eastern for NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship. Futures might have a show.
Maybe.
I
could just tell you. I could just tell you the schedule right now. NASA. That's 2 weeks right there.
That's all it is. SimCar's back in January. As we get ready to grid and go green in Iowa for the Iowa Grand Prix. And our grid is Evan McFarland, Josh Darnell, Zach Blanche, Octavio Rondoletto, Kieran Lifflander, Klaus Kreutzer, Devin Hughes. 7 cars, 10 laps, 2 jokers. And this is going to be a spectacle and a half with Kieran from the back row of the grid, Evans on the front row, as the second half of the World Championship commences tonight. Thanks for joining us on ASN all season for all of our broadcasts. It's been a lot of fun. And we simply wait for our last car to join the grid. Everybody's on grid. 7 cars, 10 laps, 2 jokers as we get ready under the lights in Iowa. Green flag in Iowa, off the line. Lifflander got a good jump off the second row of the grid. Darnell slow off the start. Blanche very slow, blocking into Lifflander as Darnell nearly turned into the 20, had to back out of it. Into turn 1, McFarland, Blanche, Lifflander, Rondoletto as Darnell straight lines the corner. Kreutzer in the back, and then it's Hughes, who will joker on the first lap. Evan jokers, Kieran follows him, and then it is Rondoletto and Hughes on the regular course. It's Blanche, Darnell, and Kreutzer. We have an even split, as even as you can get with 7 cars, as the 2 kids out and away from the rest of the field at the end of the first lap with Rondoletto close behind. And what will we see as we proceed through this race today into the final corner? No contact from the guys in the back. Second joker from Evan, Brian. So now they have split strategies, Kieran and Evan.
Yes, Devin Hughes also takes his second joker there. Kieran Lifflander does not. Looks, who's that coming through? That's Zach Blanche on his first.
On the outside of Lifflander into the final corner. Backs up the corner, does the Australian. Gives Lifflander maybe a bit of a nudge, runs it wide. nearly into the wall.
He runs into the wall, and that's going to open the door for Octavio to get some pace here on the inside of turn 1 and 2. Catch up a little bit.
Kieran, no
takes off the
joker.
second one.
Ron Deletto takes his second. Hughes took his first joker that first time around, loses the spot to the Argentine, as Darnell and Kreutzer in the back of the field, yet to joker. It has been a great season so far for McFarland. No mistakes compared to Lifflander. Had a couple of connection issues, though. A couple weeks ago in Sonoma, we remember that. And Lifflander trying to sneak his way through the carnage. As currently he's 5.5 seconds away. Sorry, 6 seconds from Hughes. 12.5 off the lead. He takes to the joker. He comes out right behind Evan. So now it's a 2.5, let's call it, between these two, down to the final corner. Beginning lap number 5. Rondoletto in third. Nudges the wall in the 48. Hughes, Blanche, Darnell, and Kreutzer. All Subarus in this race except for Darnell in the 029. Through the chicane, respect track limits. McFarland leads, Lifflander wide. As we stay focused on car number 20.
I'm very curious, though. These two cars in the back, Klaus and Darnell, they have not jokered at all. We're seeing about 10-second joker times. I think they're going to be in the contention for third.
Evan was really messy entering the hairpin to get onto the oval in car number 1. And I would agree with Kreutzer and Darnell. These guys run their own race, mind their own business, and sneak their way in at the very tail end of this race as we take halfway in Iowa.
Yeah, Josh Darnell, 23 seconds off Evan. Octavio's 5 seconds off Evan. So that's within the realm of possibility.
Blanche jokers, he comes out. Blanche back to third, ahead of Rondoletto. And Rondoletto has both of his jokers done and dusted, so he is situated in four laps to go for McFarland. Like we mentioned last week, trying to go for a 5th consecutive World Championship to tie Philip Kraus for second on that list, as he sits with 20 wins, career wins, I should say, for World Championships. And the pin to the grenade here, like we said, is Darnell and Kreutzer. When will they pull their strategies? I think it's going to be the last 2 laps. It's going to be the old Chris Wett strategy. Surprise him at the very last moment.
Yeah, Darnell's got a good gap, too. He's 16 seconds back on the car in front of him. And then they're all pretty close there. So he'll still come out behind Hughes, have a full lap to really make up pace still in clean air.
There is 1 second, 1.3 between Evan and Kieran. Kieran was a 10th down that last time around. Into the hairpin. It's down to right around a second. 1.1, 1.2. We're coming to 2 laps to go. I'm curious to see Lifflander recovering from these mistakes. Blanche third, Rondoletto, Hughes. Darnell took his first joker. Kreutzer is staying out. 2 laps to go. Last time around, Evan and Kieran matched lap times, Brian.
They did. Actually, Kieran was slightly faster. I mean, a 10th faster, or 100th faster. Not a whole lot. But, yeah. Could be tight. I think he needs Evan to make a mistake.
Final lap.
Evan's been on rails all evening.
It's been so impressive to watch the perfection of car number 1. We talk about car number 1 being a very heavy plate, but clearly it's not for Evan, as he's held it for all these seasons in a row. Lifflander second, Blanche, Rondoletto, Hughes, Darnell, and Kreutzer have jokers left. We'll see what that does to the running order as everyone is on the white flag lap. Darnell jokers battling with
close.
Blanche. Final corner. Kreutzer nowhere close. It's going to be Evan McFarland as Lifflander sent it. Win number 21 for the world champion here in Iowa, as Lifflander again in second. Josh Darnell on the podium in third. 4th is Blanche. 5th, Rondoletto. 6th, Kreutzer. And 7th, Devin Hughes.
So I said, Josh, he was going to be pulling for third. One of those 2 cars, they were going to be able to do it with that gap they had.
Just a second look at the classification after the Iowa Grand Prix. 2 Subarus and a Ford on the podium. Evan McFarland, yet another victory in the World Championship. And Zach Blanche right off the podium in the 4th position. And this has become a ritual for these guys to do burnouts on the front straightaway of the oval. And away they go. Car 1 and car 2. Burning it down. Synchronized donuts. Beautiful camera work. As Evan against the fence, and so is Blanche. And I think Josh Darnell is going to join him as well. No, he's doing his own little show in the Ford.
He's gonna have
Everybody's
the Ford show.
celebrating. It's always fun to rip these cars like that.
He's just gonna break the car in the wall.
As a great race tonight. See who we have. We have no interviews just yet. You want to take a look? I know we said NASA, but while we wait for some interviews, do you want to take a quick look at programming notes before we have our interviews?
Good thing.
Take us through them whenever you're ready.
Coming up this week on ASN, we have the NASA Rallycross Futures and World Championship. That's going to be tomorrow starting at 8 p.m. Futures may be broadcast on ASN Plus if Josh decides he wants to do something. Lights will be Josh Darnell and I immediately following that potential broadcast at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Monday, Justin Robichaud and I are going to hang out in Barcelona for the NASA Rallycross Contenders. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then next week, we're back here. Barcelona, 2 p.m. You and me. Let's pretty much repeat that schedule till the holidays, and then we're good to go. We'll be back with SimCar and maybe some other series. But let's go ahead, hit some interviews, bring Josh Darnell into the booth.
Terrific. I was just finishing up points, and let me do this. Joshua Darnell. It's Josh Mertz. You got me?
I do have you, buddy. How are you? It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, man, we talked, Brian and I, before the race, and we talked about who's your pick for the race? And Brian says, I got a dark horse in Josh Darnell. I said, really? Okay. And it's not a dig at you, I promise. It's just been, it seems like you've had an up and down season. I'm looking through these results, and I don't think you've been on the podium. I could be crazy. Let me do a quick look. Okay, so in Charlotte. But other than that, man, it's been a weird season. So talk me through your race. How you feeling?
So, came into this race. Thank you guys. First and foremost, I want to thank both of you for allowing me to race tonight. I know I missed the driver's meeting. I'm sorry about that. I spoke to Brian beforehand. I had to take care of some IRL car issues. Those got squared away. Evan, Lindy, Blanche, and I did a ton of practice last night. Thanks in part to Eric Dubois for putting up the server. And I learned a lot. Like I really gotta hand it to the team that I'm with right now for doing so much that they can to make me into the best driver that they know I can be. And it's gone lengths and bounds above what I could ever dream of. I mean, like it feels like it wasn't like too long ago where I was like just winning my first contenders race. So, and I haven't won a supercars race yet, but it's nice to be on the podium among some of the best in the world. So it was an exciting race. The heat race was super unexpected. Early mistake from Kieran kind of opened the door. And Morris left the inside open. I knew it was a risk. Like those tires were real close, but you just got to take it on this track and the last track. You really have to make every opportunity you get count. So saw an opening, took it, was able to hold Kieran off. Thankfully, with a little help of Morris, he stepped in a little bit there to hold him up. And then, I mean, the feature race was, Evan and I talked about strategy before the feature race started. and I planned on following him through the Jokers, but then I kind of thought more about it, and as I saw more and more people going off to the Joker, I figured, you know what, I'm just going to hang on to these two in the back of my pocket. I'm going to see what I can do with it. I especially on this track, I like to take one around 6 or 7 if I'm doing that strategy. If I'm deciding to hold on to them, I will lap 6 or 7. I'll usually take it and kind of see where I'm stacking up on the field. Get myself more comfortable in that area, see where I like can have the possibility of coming out and contending with. And I was able to sneak away with P3 tonight. Blanche run a hell of a race. I think we were neck and neck most of the race, and I just caught him off guard. And that's because of the good old strategy, baby.
Real quick, anyone you'd like to thank for the podium tonight?
I just want to give a shout out to my boyfriend Vance. It's his birthday today. He just turned 29. Um, and I would like to thank my mom and dad. I'd like to thank you, Josh Mertz, and Brian Sawyer for always putting on an amazing show. You guys do a lot for Rallycross in general, so thank you both so much for everything that you do. And TWRS, I'd like to thank like Evan McFarland, James Watson, Eric Dubois, Matthew Lindy, Klaus Kreutzer, Zach Blanche, Matthew Morris, all the guys over there. We're always practicing together. We're always hanging out. It's a blast. So I wouldn't be half the driver I was today if it wasn't for the team that I'm on.
For sure, buddy. Good run today. Thank you for your contribution on Sundays as well. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, Josh, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Second place man, Kieran Lifflander. I want to ask real quick about that incident in the heat. Talk me through the feature, and then who'd you like to thank? Brian has to run, so we got to make these quick.
Yeah. Don't remember what happened in the heat actually, but yeah, that completely killed my chances to even contend for the win for Evan, or with Evan, and then gone to the feature. Just had to make my moves quick and got a decent start. Had to be patient behind Zach. He's pretty decent on the start. So yeah, and then by like lap 4, I think I was clear of him. He was like 2.2 back or something, and yeah, I was able just to hold on to that second place and kind of bounce between Evan being a little bit faster than me and then me being a little faster than Evan, and then right at the end, right at the end, I just wasn't close enough, and yeah, I wish I hadn't made that mistake I did in the heat.
As it's looking like you might have dropped a few more points. What's the game plan for the last half of the season?
I don't know. We got to get after it, and yeah, can't really predict the future. So I mean, all we want to do now is just win. So if we just have that mindset moving forward, I had the mindset going into this. We were definitely faster than a couple seasons ago, and we were able to contend with Evan and not be so far back. Yeah, I think if we have that mindset going to Barcelona, we won Barcelona last season, and then Knock Hill, which is a really good track for us, and Hell as well. We just have the mindset to go win, and yeah, maybe our chances can lean towards our side, and yeah, we can try to lock the championship in finally.
For sure, buddy. Anyone you'd like to thank for the podium today?
Yeah, I'd like to thank parents, mom, dad, sister, all supporting as always. Brady, he's watching it. Shout out to you. Gonna see you later. Saeed, the friend group, all other friends and family that's watching. Everybody at Team KLR that makes it possible. You guys for throwing up the show. I'm repping Simcraft on my car. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, I guess Dirtfish, Scream. Happy early Halloween to everybody that's watching. Since Halloween's gonna be the day before the next round on November 1st. Just doing a little early Halloween paint scheme. So yeah, happy Halloween to everybody, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and can't wait till next week.
All right, buddy. Good run today. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll also see you next week.
Thank you.
One more, champ. Win number 21. It's been something else from you this season. Talk me through your race.
Yeah, just really happy. I finally driving like the way I want to. I feel like I'm finally consistent and fast again. So I'm really happy about the win today. And yeah, just got my practice in on Friday with all the boys, and just knew like I'd have some good pace. Iowa's one of my best tracks, maybe my best. And Yeah, I was confident coming in. Day before, we had some endurance training with Zach. We did 35 minutes of mill bridge in the UMPs and had to do some mental training with Matthew and play Fortnite. So um, that was fun. And yeah, just I came and knew how to execute in qualifying, just try to run the best laps I could. Messed up in my qualifying a little bit, but we got the job done. And yeah, heat race, just knew, got to get a good start, be patient, make my way through, and obviously Octavio's a really good driver, and he has really good racecraft. He's consistent, so I had to try my best there, and I just barely managed to get him at the end there. So shout out to him, it was a good race, and yeah, feature. Looking at the warm up time, I think I was up 3/10, and I hit a pretty good lap, 35.3. So I was like, okay, I know I got the pace at least at the start. I knew my car would fall off a little bit in the middle, just the way I have it set up. And yeah, just got the start, playing strategy with Zach and Josh. Took my jokers, just try to run my laps in clean air, and yeah, just got the job done. Really, just really proud of how I did today. I feel like this is one of the best races I've driven this and last week. So yeah.
It's been crazy to watch the driving the last couple weeks, my friend. Anyone you'd like to thank for the victory?
Yeah, of course I gotta give all glory to God. Without him, this would not be possible. So so thankful for everything he's done. Gotta give thanks to Team Austin Racing, of course. All the guys who practice, Zach, Josh, Eric, Klaus, Matt Morris, Matthew, just all the guys who are over there who support us and help get each other better. And KS Industries, TWR Setups. If you want to get some of my setups, check out twrsetups.com. And gotta thank some of my friends, Kyle, Juan, and Jaden, and also thank you guys for putting on this broadcast.
Of course, buddy. Great run, and we will see you tomorrow for lights and Saturday for another World Championship race.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, Josh. We're gonna keep this quick. We're gonna go over points and then get me out of here. I gotta get to Costco, get the tires rotated on
You
my
gotta
car.
go to Costco? Is that why you're cutting us short?
Yeah, I have an appointment. I gotta get the tires rotated today.
What time?
Soon. Don't worry about
great.
that. Evan McFarland, top of the timing tab, we're 135 points. Kieran Lifflin's 126. That's 9 points between them. It's going to be a tough one if Evan stays as consistent as he's been. Zach Blanche, Matthew Lindy, Marcus Dimmer, Josh Darnell, Klaus Kreutzer, Devin Hughes, Jake Robichaux, and Eric Dubois in the top 10 there. Going over the teams really quick. Let's see who it is. Still TWR Subi Squad 302 to JC's 185. Control Z, KLR, Fiesta Siesta, Byte 500. Up 1 today. Slaypex powered by TWRS. Down 1, Control Z, TO Racing, and Move Over its speedy time. Our top 10. Manufacturer Subaru, Ford, Mystery Car, and VW Beetle.
I love it. Final thought real quick, then I'll close it up.
Thought real quick. Glad the Midwest tracks are over. Love IRP, Iowa. It's okay. It's fine. Excited for Barcelona though. League settings are the best way to race Barcelona when you got people that can trust each other. It's very technical, so excited to get there tomorrow. That's all I got.
I agree with everything Brian said. Barcelona is going to be good. It's going to be a slugfest. Who can forget last season when Evan clawed his way back and stole the win away? So the checkered flag has fallen on the afternoon here in Iowa. On behalf of our entire production staff, my name is Josh Mertz. We thank you for joining us for today's coverage of the NASA Rallycross World Championship as we congratulate our winner, Evan McFarland, and be sure to join us for the 4th round of the NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship from Barcelona tomorrow night. Until then, so long, everyone.